Good afternoon, everyone. Mr. Chairman, distinguished speakers on the dais, and very learned audience members. First of all, accept my apologies for being late due to some confusion. Technology was not responsible for this confusion. Myself was responsible, so I apologize for that. In the process, probably I missed a lot of input which has come from the learned speakers. At least I missed two of them fully, and that's my loss. Given the time constraint on this important topic, I like to speak from my experience of using the technology for the online programs. I had first an opportunity to use this Blackboard system, which is a learning management system, in California State University, which was an enhanced class rather. To support the ground class, we used the Blackboard system. And when I compared the outcome in terms of the interest that was generated among the students, at the same time the creativity that I had to demonstrate for better learning of the students, I could see a marvelous change from the experience that I had back in India before that and the experience which I got there. Though I was a reluctant beginner of using the technology because my first impression was that the impersonalized delivery of education would be very, very ineffective. But that was a bigger challenge to the creativity part of it, on the part of the students as well as on the part of the teacher. And I must say, through the journey, I really enjoyed using the technology because the technology made me think constantly while interacting with the students, either online or offline. Let me give you some background through these slides. But especially in the higher education, and that too in the management education, the use of technology has become integral. Whether it is integrated with the course or the entire program is delivered online or anything in between, a combination which can be called hybrid, has brought tremendous result. In the Indian context also, if you see it, there is an increasing awareness that management plays a vital role in the competitive environment. So most of the students, they want to do MBA after whatever the first degree they have received. So in the management education, this is important. If you also review and look at the changing social structure, it started with becoming the micro families, and now two members of the family working, distance from home and the job, and then a need to achieve the newer heights in the career. So that has changed the social structure completely, requiring the young generation to go for jobs early, perhaps, in some cases, and defer the higher education and opt for continuing education system somewhere down the line. So continuing education need has really increased. Also, particularly in the management education, the good business schools, they prefer work experience so that the classroom content can be related by the student with the kind of the experience, which will increase the understanding and the retention of the content. And there are so many other trends which we did not need to describe why, especially the higher education in the management field, need to adopt the technology widely. Online education may facilitate collaborations. Imagine this, because when I had a complete online course, I had the students logging in from Japan, from China, and though most of them from USA. Now, people across the boundaries, the whole globe, logging in at the same time in a kind of the virtual Blackboard system or the virtual classroom system brings a lot of rich experience. These kind of the interactions among the cultural diversity really made a very good learning, especially in the education of management. The Sloan Consortium study of online learning in American higher education shows that 97.6% of all the public higher education institutions in USA offer online learning degree programs. All the courses, either complete program or hybrid type. However, in Europe and many Scandinavian universities, you can see that there's some kind of reluctance for various reasons, but the study which is being quoted here, the reference is given at the end, the last slide, says that probably there will be increasing awareness that yes, we need to adopt to this technology. I call online education as learning on the go. Wherever you are, you save the commuting time, you fill the space, and then get ready to learn. So it is a mobile learning environment, mobile not in the sense of the mobile, that cell phones, where teacher is mobile, content is mobile, learner is mobile, and often devices are also mobile. You can change your computer, you can use your iPad, and then get on to the learning process. That offers a great degree of flexibility and the time saving, of course. The digital learning, it has got so many facets where creativity of the teacher and the student both are equally important. It fosters the collaborations. Feedback and the reflection system is to be emphasized greatly for the effectiveness of the digital learning process, and of course the effective pedagogy. The curriculum has to be relevant and contextual. The student voice and ownership is extremely important rather than teacher being the owner of the course. And the assessment has to be challenging and of course simultaneously transparent, otherwise there will be a chance of plagiarism or cheating in the examination. So that's where the challenge component of the examination or the assessment is important. And if teacher and student both demonstrate the higher order of thinking skills, then this may be a great learning mechanism. Now some facts about the digital learning. During 2009, number of searches by e-learner increased by 138% over 2007 level within just 2 years. 138% search basically by the e-learners. In 2009, there were almost 250 million websites on the World Wide Web. 2012, around 70% of all Americans will have had high-speed internet. Of course, in India, we are lagging behind, but still, the rate at which the people are adopting the internet is phenomenally high in India, because we have, Indians generally have that characteristic that we adopt to the technology pretty fast. The recession has caused the increase in the e-learners. You can see that the economic impact is more positive on the e-learners because it saves time, and you also need to reskill yourself for the better jobs for you. National Center for Higher Education Management System predicts that the United States need to produce about 800,000 more college graduates each year from now through 2025. Now this can be better done not by opening the new universities or adding new sections, but of course by reaching out to the students where they are. There are so many technologies that we can talk about in terms of the education-related technologies, but we don't need to go into that. Many syntheses of this technology into one platform can create a much effective learning tool. I'll be mostly talking about the learning management system for the online education or for the hybrid education or as an enhanced ground courses. And of course, we can combine with that the web-based book support, which are readily available nowadays, at least in the American market. A learning management system, I'm familiar with two of them, Angel and Blackboard. Very dynamic. They provide you lots of options to the user where you can upload the documents and announcements. Individual and group communication is facilitated via email or via post. submissions of assignments, exam modules with pre-posted exams, control over the access time, duration of the exam, and the closing of the exams, automatic grading, and also the instructor-based grading, both facilities are there. Discussion forums can be set up with the active intervention by the instructor. Virtual classroom where everybody can log in at the same time and then have a group chat, or sometimes the individual questions can be answered if somebody is shying away from the visibility among all. A whiteboard is also a part of it. Complete database could be available, who has accessed what, at what time, when, how long, everything. 3D data analysis would be available, and especially these two platforms, as I know, they will work very well even when the internet is pretty slow. So even in the remote areas, somebody with the slow internet connection will also be able to access it without much hassle over here. However, as I mentioned before, that the conditions for the success, the commitment and the self-motivation for learning on the part of the students, that is the extreme important variable there. Creativity of the teacher in engaging the students, facilitating learning process through the different pedagogy, and effective pedagogy are extremely important. Means one has to be very creative in terms of how to deliver and how to ensure the student has learned the context and understood the concept and is able to apply in the real life situation. Newer approaches is another challenge, that the preparatory exams and the assignments, the discussions have to be conducted. Even the role play can be organized if you think creatively, and I have done it very successfully, that I organized a role play on the Blackboard platform. The exams, feedback system, means everything that we do as an instructor, I think we'll have to change the role from instructing or teaching to facilitating the learning process. And if you're willing to change that role, then the effectiveness of the learning would really improve with the use of technology. Yeah, and this is the last slide also. Along with that, quite a few publishers have started publishing their books, which is available electronically with the web-based book support also, which allows you to read some sentence, click on a particular word and understand the meaning of that word in the context of the entire book. So very selective learning or a focused learning it facilitates. It also provides the online practice problems, which are actually algorithm based. So if you practice it once, the answer is wrong, you can try it again after reading how to solve that problem. So self-learning process without being afraid of being wrong somewhere or being known as you're wrong, that facility is there. So when I combine this web-based book learning process with the learning management system, the effectiveness of the whole program and the course really went up dramatically, crossing the boundary and filling the space difference actually. Speech synthesis, which is developing now, this is addressing to those who are probably visibly impaired. At the same time, those who spend more time on the way, that is traveling time, from home to the job and back. For them, combining the learning management system with the speech synthesis would really enhance the time utility of the person. So with this, I'll conclude that using one technology, which is a Blackboard type of system, a learning management system, along with the other technologies available in the class, supported with the creativity of the instructor, can really fill the gap of the trained manpower, especially in the areas of the management education. So with this, I'd like to conclude and hope I'm able to give my perspective about the potentials of the e-learning, at least in the context of India.